Alright guys, so today we are putting on our RV locks. I got two. I got one that is the keyless entry, which has the little number pad on it, and then I also have one that just comes in a plain white box, just like a regular manual lock. The reason why I bought the other lock, the regular manual one, is for the front door, which we're not going in and out that much. It's in through the bedroom. So I got that one for that. If you order both at the same time, they will key them alike. So you'll have the same key for both locks. So you only have to have one key, and the one you don't really need a key for. It's got a key fob that you can lock and unlock it, and also the number pad. That's the big thing that I wanted. I was gonna do a little corny video, little like intro to it, and be like, "Oh, where's my keys? Where's my keys?" Ooh, and stand at the door. But I thought I'd spare you that. We'll just get to actually putting this on. So we'll check it out. It's supposed to be just like a screwdriver is all you need. It should take like 10 minutes. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna need like a pipe wrench, a couple files, a sawzall, maybe a few other tools. We'll see. All right, so let's get it going. Kind of unboxing these. The manual one, like I said, it doesn't come in a pretty box. So you've got the lock, it should just be a direct replacement for the one that you have on your door, and it comes with the keys. Again, if you order it with this, it'll be keyed the same as this one. It's supposed to be. When I checked the keys, the number on the keys, to see what it was, and they do match. It also comes with a new striker plate. Hopefully I don't have to switch that out, but we will see. So that's the manual one. They just give you a little quick instruction sheet here too. So this one, which is the important one, so we got some instruction sheets, shows you a bunch of different locks that they offer. They've also got baggage locks and all this kind of a deal too. You can actually get these all keyed alike, so everything's the same key. My baggage locks aren't fancy, they're little tumblers, and I had just bought some cheap ones of those, so I did replace all those, but not with this. So I'll have two keys to the whole camper basically. So here is the electronic one. Again, it's all wrapped up in bubble wrap just like the other. Your keys, key fob, and then the plate. Alright, let's get this going, see how long it'll take me, and we'll see if I need how many other tools I need. Alright, so far it looks like it fits. One thing which is nice is this door is actually painted all the way around. Some of them they paint it after they put the lock on, and these don't always perfectly line up where your old latch was, so just something to think about. They do sell a sticker basically that you can put on that goes a little bigger than the lock, so if it's not painted you can get that. Usually they'll just send it to you if you call them. So far it fits together just like the old one. It just kind of clamshells together here. And then there will be a connector that you got to connect onto the other side. Okay, so the only thing I messed up, and it would have been done by now, but I wasn't paying attention. This piece in here, you got to make sure that it lines up. I had it behind there, so the handle wouldn't work. You just got to make sure you got that on there right. Just pay attention to that when you're putting it together. Quick tip, just make sure this piece here, you probably can't see it, but the door latch is actually on this side of that metal piece, not on the other side. Okay, so it is all on, ready to go. Seems to latch and everything, no problem. So a couple quick tips if you're installing the RV lock. First of all, a second set of hands would probably be awesome. There's a couple times I wish I just had somebody to just kind of hold another piece or something. And it's not difficult. The only thing I had trouble with is getting stuff lined up as it went together. You have to line up the deadbolt lock and the regular lock, well, the latch, and the screw holes and everything obviously. So you want to pay attention to that when you're putting it together. I had to kind of take it apart a couple times. Definitely could be done in 10 minutes, no problem, just like they say on the instructions. All you need is a screwdriver, unless, like I said, sometimes the holes are just a hair off. I've heard of a couple people, they've had to, you know, just kind of file down that hole a little bit to open it up. The only thing I had to do was the styrofoam on the inside of the door. I had to kind of whittle out a little bit. There is a the wire connection on the inside. It really didn't have room anywhere, so I had to like whittle out a little bit of that insulation to put it in, you know, give it a spot to go actually. Everything worked out good on that. I'm going to put the manual one on the front door, and then we're going to program this one. So we're going to kind of take a pause after this one, I guess, and then do the manual one, get everything together, everything good, and then I'll work on programming this and show you how to program it. It's supposed to be, again, very simple to program. So far, everything's going pretty smooth. One thing to show you too, a lot of people complain that they're plastic. I'm not worried that it's, you know, plastic per se versus metal. The only thing I don't like is instead of these posts being metal, they are just plastic again, and they give you like a, basically like a wood screw. Oops. Like a wood screw to go into it. So that's what holds it in. It just kind of threads itself and goes into there. That is one thing I would prefer if they put a metal insert in and an actual like machine screw holding them together. And that's how the factory ones are. That's the only thing that I don't like about it. Everything else is great, easy to install, everything's been good. But I would like to see that upgraded. Okay, so we're going to program it. Basically it says you have to hold down 8 and then the lock button, punch in the old code, which is the default 1, 2, 3, 4, hit the lock button, your new code, hit the lock button, and then your new code again and hit the lock button. And then it should be working. And then we will program the little key fob. Fancy. So it worked. Very simple, easy to do. Just follow the instructions. That'll get that going. So we've got our new code in there versus the default code. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 isn't really that secure. And there we go. Let's get the key fob. Alright, so there's a little button on the back here that says fob, and it's on or off. So we switch that to on. And then there's a fob learn button, which we need something small. Try a screwdriver. Try a little screw. There we go. Lock button. Alright, so that's the RV locks. Very easy to install. Easy to program everything too. I would probably keep this, just so you know, otherwise you're going to probably have to watch a YouTube video every time you want to reprogram your keypad. But yeah, it's all here, easy to do. No real issues, nothing putting it in. Like I said, the only thing I had to do was carve out a little bit of that foam insulation in the door so the wires had a place to go. Other than that, everything's good. And the switch on the back here is to turn the fob on and off, so you can turn this off or on, just depends. We'll probably, now it's broken, we'll probably just, I don't know, maybe leave it in the truck or something, who knows, just so we have it. But it is kind of fancy. So it does have a regular key too, plus a keypad. The keys now match both doors, and there is only one key for, you know, both locks on there, the actual to lock the handle and also the deadbolt. So we've got one key, basically 2 keys for the whole camper now. Okay, so we have 1 key for all of our compartments and 1 key for all of our doors. Plus we don't need a key for this door now. We can just plug in our code. Helps if it's unlocked before you close it. But all right, there we go. So that's locked. Deadbolt's locked. And that opens up. There is also a way too to make it so it doesn't beep, so people don't hear your door locking and unlocking all the time. You can do that as well. It's just like a code you put in. Alright guys, we will see you next time. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Also make sure to like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and check us out. We got a couple more videos coming up, some, you know, little minor upgrades like this that we're doing before we're hitting the road. I'm still working on getting the MORryde suspension going, so hopefully that'll be done this week. And we have 3 months before we leave. My last day is August 9th of work, and that gives me about 3 weeks, 4 weeks to kind of get everything else ready. We got just a few other minor things we want to do. I got to work on Teresa's desk still. Like I said, the MORryde suspension we're getting put on, and just a couple little things in the camper. I'm going to make a spot to put my tools, that kind of a deal. We already did the new locks, or the new handles on the doors. We're also going to put a actual locking one on one of the closet doors just to give us a little more security. I know it's a cardboard door basically, but it's still just, you know, somebody walks in or something like that, and, you know, it gives them a little more of a distraction about going into that closet. We're also going to add a security system as well. I'm not 100% sure what one I'm going to go with, but we're looking at possibly you know, a couple of ones. They've got them at Best Buy, a bunch of them. Whether we buy it there or not, who knows, but they've got a bunch that we can actually look at and see. But I'd like something with some motion sensors, the door sensors, a couple lights on the outside or something. But it's one of those security systems where it alerts your phone, that kind of a deal. So we're going to get that going eventually here soon. Alright, we will see you next time. Like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. I really just said jazz, I'm sorry.